Welcome back to the evolution of video games. Not many of you were around in 1958 unless you're a mom or a dad watching this with your young or possibly old child at this point. You're probably very old if you were around in that year. Not that that's a problem, because you'll be able to relate, because we're going through the history of video games from 1958 to 2020. So let's start off 1958. This is the very first video game supposedly ever created. It's called Tennis for Two, and let's get this bad boy on the road. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's like pretty decent. That's like pretty decent graphics. That was it. That's the only clip that exists. Now we're in 1962. This is when probably, I don't know, World War II happened or something. I'm just kidding. I know that happened in the, not 1962, I know that. Let's see what we got here. Space War. Oh, they're really not giving me a lot to look at here. Pong is the game we've all heard of. My dad played this, said it was like life-changing. I guess, look at that, like oh wow, this just looks the worst thing ever. Now we're in 1973. The graphics are really stepping up. They use those Pong mechanics to create like a little space thing here. What? I've never seen this. Oh, you dodge little space bullet things. Okay. 1974, we've now got our very first sports game ever created. This is freaking basketball, folks. Look at this. Oh, this is how NBA 2K used to look like right here, folks. Oh, it's literally, is it not just like a different form of Pong, but it's basketball players? Now we're into a game called Gunfight, 1975. I'm sure some of you were born in the 70s, maybe. I don't know, but let's see. Oh, wow, okay. Got me, you killed me. Good job, buddy. The Canyon Bomber? Oh, wow. The graphics are getting a lot better well, I mean, they're not, but they're getting more detailed, I guess. Now this Space Invaders, this is the first game I've seen that I'm like, this is a fun game. Did anyone ever play like on those like arcade machines that had like the colorful Space Invaders in it? That was so freaking fun. I didn't know they actually shot at you. I didn't know that. Oh, nice. That's good. I've never played this version. And then Pac-Man came out in the 80s. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. We're evolving so quickly. We got Pac-Man now. Dang, look at these graphics though. We're moving along quickly. This must have been mind-blowing. Oh, this must have been mind-blowing. Turbo? This is the first game where it's like using more than 2 colors. Oh my gosh. How proud do you think the coders were of this? They like made the road and everything move. Like, I bet this blew people's mind back then. This is decent. Now we're getting into like Minecraft level graphics in the 1980s. It's called Pole Position. I don't know. I don't feel like I would enjoy this. That view is awful. Oh my gosh. Oh, now a boat game. Where you're dodging pufferfish or something. What is in the water? What? Just float. What are you dodging? Rocks? Pufferfish? What are these things? Heads? Oh my gosh, this is crazy how quickly we've advanced. In just a minute and 33 seconds, I'm trying to figure out what's coming in the next 10 years. I mean, geez, this is cool. 1994, we got a game called Punch-Out. I mean, wait a minute. Is that a Smash Bros character? Is that where he's from? I know that this is one of the Smash Bros. Is like Lil Mac or something. Is he from this game? I did not know that. That's really weird. That's why it's clear, so you can see through him or something. That's what the heck is weird if that's actually him. 1985. This is like a game that could be a mobile game today and would like be like a #1 on the charts. Like I can just tell based on these graphics. This is the first car game that looks actually playable, but it's still like the road's coming out of the ceiling so freaking fast. Like anyone that was around at this time, my question is like, what was it like to do this? Like, did this seem mind blowing? This one probably did. I mean, look at this. It's funny to laugh at. Like, it is crazy how far it's come from the other games. But for some reason, Pac-Man's game is more impressive than this. So now we've really seen the plethora of racing games here through the days. This is getting pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you got a ramp right there, but you gotta have crazy reaction times because you can't even tell what you're looking at half the time. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? Ooh, what is this? Actually, you know what? This is our first like non-super pixelated game. Look at this. It's like knock out a ton of pixels. This is pretty good. Oh, now this is a classic. Street Fighter, the first Street Fighter, 1991, 4 years before I was born in the 95s. So now I know some of you were born. So some of you were born with playing this game. I never really played it, honestly, growing up. Because I never had like a console, but this is a classic. This is good. All right, I like what I'm seeing now. Doom, there we go. I was waiting for Doom. I thought that last one was Doom. Okay, I can see why this was like a big deal at the time. You can tell from all the games we've seen, this is the first one that has like really good graphics compared to what we've been looking at. Like this is a different league, a first-person shooter. Is this like the first-person shooter besides Wolfenstein? Oh my gosh, did anyone play this growing up? Like, was it mind-blowing? I want to know. Donkey Kong. Now, I actually did play this game a lot. This is one that I did play as a kid, and it was probably the greatest game ever. I have so many memories of those little bananas being picked up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this was such a good game, dude. This is literally unlocking memories that I haven't looked at in like 20 years. Dude, look at the difference that just happened in 1996. Did we get like a new engine? What just happened here? Why is this suddenly so like decent? Holy crap, look at this. 60 FPS, oh my goodness. You could play this today and it'd be like a decent game. Look at this, Quake. Holy crap, Quake. We just went into a new league right now. 1996 is where it all changed, apparently. Okay, now we're back to the racing games, and now we have actual 3D models. I think we must have just invented 3D modeling or something, or at least for video games, because now I'm starting to see a little bit. This is not good, but it's a better racing game. It's definitely not there yet. It's weird to me, there's so many iterations of racing games. Like, why is that the genre people go for? It's not really even that popular today still. Unreal, this game's called Unreal. Interesting. I wonder if this was made by Epic, because they have Unreal Engine. I don't know if that's the case, but this literally is like modern day graphics. Like, not good, but like this would be able to be played in modern day, and you'd be like, yeah, I was like, that's playable. What is this? Quake 2 Arena. Dang, I am literally... Oh, this is cool looking. Wow, look at the difference. This has like a full map. Gun drops. Oh my goodness. This looks decent, guys. Wow. Oh, this must be an online game too if it's called Arena, I would assume. Max Payne, I've never even heard of this game. This is the first GTA that came out, look at this. What? I mean, it's really crazy. It seemed like between 1996 and 2001, those 6 years were massive for video games. Oh, you can even break it. Like, this is really stepping it up. Some games in 2020 don't even let you break vending machines. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. This is like the level of graphics I remember having, and I was like, yo, this is basically real life. I'm almost struggling to say, like, how could it get better? Even though I've seen better, I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is really decent. I like it a lot. This looks great. Tom Clancy Splinter Cell. So I didn't really play any of these games. I had this like no video game period when my parents didn't let me have games. This might be our first instance of like a real third-person animation.
Dr. Freeman.
Half-Life 2. This was a big game. I've actually finally played this one recently. It's good. It's good.
Combine can be slow to wake, but
and I think maybe that's why that I feel like these are like modern graphics, because I played Half-Life 2 and it still holds up to this day. Like it's not that bad. It's pretty good. You know, it's really it does the job.
My father worked with you back in Black Mesa.
F.E.A.R. Okay. Is this a horror game? We're getting some physics in here now. It seems like there was this big jump from 1996 to 2001. Now it seems like it kind of like leveled off, you know? Like you got a flashlight, but like the graphic, it's level. It's not the same. It feels like it's a little better, but it doesn't seem like that much. Gears of War. Now again, look, we just took a massive jump again. Now it's like a new engine or something. Like it's just totally a different style of graphics. Like we're in a brand new league now. Look at this. It's crazy. Again, I also never played this game. Wow, this looks really good though. You got animations, you got 3D models, it looks juicy. I like what I'm seeing, folks. Crysis. I always see memes about it because apparently it has like mega uber good graphics, but I've never played it in my life and don't even know what it's about. It does look pretty good though. Full world gen, massive forests, tanks. Where's our next racing game? That's what we need to see. 2010 Metro 2033. I would assume there'd be a big graphical update from the last one we saw. And it definitely is. Like if you look at the gun, like the reflections from the gun and stuff, it's like looking juicy. It's looking good. You got glowing mushrooms and spores and stuff, but it's so dark, it's kind of hard to tell in this one if like it's that much better. Crysis 2. It still doesn't seem, I don't know, it doesn't seem like we took a big leap. Maybe we did. I think it's getting like the cockroaches, like there's some details there. You got the zoom down. It's pretty good. This is like modern quality, I would say. Far Cry 3. I played the crap out of this game, dude. This was a legendary game at the time. Literally unbelievable. This is another big step. You got the water, the physics, the hula hoop girl. You can literally do anything in this game. If you haven't played it, I would highly recommend Far Cry if you want to destroy things. Nostalgia galore. I was literally about to graduate high school when I played that. Another Crysis. All right, so we're in 2013. This is clearly our best gun yet, and you can see like, I don't know why. I guess the difference from 2D to 3D was massive, but then now in 3D we're like just getting better, but like it's not as visible. Because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, okay, this is miles ahead of what we just saw. But it was such a gradual transition, you don't even notice it. Like you would have to like go from here to here to like see that. Like, see, this looked good, now it looks terrible. Like that's really weird to me. Oh, Assassin's Creed, Unity, this one. Oh my gosh. What we just saw on that older game compared to this. I mean, you take this for granted, right? You play this and you're just like, oh yeah, whatever. Think about how much work that took to make. They modeled an entire freaking whatever this is. I feel like I am walking through the freaking museum. Star Wars Battlefront. Oh, that came out 5 years ago? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this is an old game now. I feel like I remember like yesterday when this game came out. And I remember being in awe at the graphics, like the water. Like this was the game and I was like, yo, this is insane. It still looks pretty darn good. Battlefield 1. Dang. Isn't it weird how you just take this for granted and now when you look at it, it's like mind blowing. After going through this journey, you're like, yo, this is actually like sick. Like look how much details in this. Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, and I've never played this one, but it looks so cool. I love the vibe of this game. Is this a good game? Because this looks like a very good game. Wow, this looks like Skyrim upgraded. Look at this. 2018 God of War. Oh my gosh, that's 2 years ago. That's 2 years ago this came out. What's it gonna show for 2020? Are you kidding? Look, there's blur. Look at the graphics on, oh my. Metro Exodus. Now, is this even better? I don't know. Frankly, I feel like God of War might have looked better, but let's see. It is, okay, it looks real actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out for 2020. I mean, it's like, I feel like this is not the one to show for good graphics. It's literally Google Maps, but it's cool, it's pretty insane. You know what, it is. Think about that. This is a video game. This is literally a video game right here. And it literally is indistinguishable from real life. And that is an exact purpose of what I was gonna say at the end of this video. Like this literally looked decent. I was like, yo, look how good this is to this in like 10 years. So what happens in 20 years when VR is indistinguishable from real life? We are literally going to be living in simulations. I'm calling it right now. By the time that I'm 50, you will not be able to tell between the difference between this and video games. I'm calling it. Drop a comment below. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Lick that screen. Peace.